Hello friends, welcome to another traditional restoration video. Today I'm gonna work on this old and wonderful screwdriver produced in USA by Miller's Falls. It is 3 inches in length or 75 millimeters. It is a really interesting piece. Let's take a closer look. The screwdriver is in decent condition. The handle has a little bit paint, cracks and scratches, but nothing severe. It's gonna be quite easy to repair it. Ferrule has surface rust and I need to do a bit of sanding and polishing at the end. The main body is bent and needs to be straightened. This is definitely a quality made hand tool, and you can tell that by the ferrule, the handle and finish on the handle, and the screwdriver goes all the way to the back. So it was possible to hammer it on the back, but maybe that just happened and here was a weak point where this one bent. But we will see that later on. I will try to dismantle the screwdriver and see what is more inside. To successfully disassemble any hand tool, you have to look for connection points. On this screwdriver is just a few parts and it's not hard to find those points. And here on the ferrule, right here, is a small pin or a nail that holds this ferrule in place, and afterwards holding this wooden handle as well. So after removing this pin or nail, I will be able to pull out the ferrule and the handle. But what happens next is really interesting with this screwdriver. The head is formed later after attaching the ferrule and the handle. This means this piece goes all the way. And to successfully dismantle and not break anything, I have to warm up this piece, reshape and pull this out. Or alternatively, I could cut it. After removing the ferrule and handle, I could cut it on the back side and weld it. But luckily I have a forge, so I can heat only this part, make it round again, pull out the parts, refurbish them and put everything back together and forge this screwdriver head as before. I will take measurements of this so I know what I'm doing. Before heating this screwdriver head, I will remove the pin. I don't want to damage the handle or the ferrule or the body here, therefore I'm gonna use a softer pads. They are extremely hard to pull out without any damage around, and for that I'm gonna use this sharp edged small crowbar and lightweight hammer. I'm trying to make a lip around and to be able to pull it out. I'm working my way around. And there it is, that small lip that I needed just to pull this one out. So I chose these pliers. Hopefully I will be able to have a nice grip and just to pull out. Okay. Now I should be able to pull the ferrule out. The only thing on the way is this bent screwdriver body. To fix that, I'm gonna use this huge vise. Let's see. And this I'm gonna just do by eye. One side and the other side. Let's see. Okay. This ferrule is stubborn, but I'm also. So next thing to try is rubber mallet, and just slight tap on it to loosen the contact between the wood and the ferrule. This should help for easier pull. After a closer look, this end looks like threaded, but I'm not sure, and that's why I'm gonna test that out now. This end here spins freely. I'm not sure is that good or a bad thing. From here to the end is basically a hollow, and that is why it's bent. And I will be careful, but just to show you, it's extremely easy to bend it another way. Okay, that is quite interesting. Anyway, this time we will not use forge, and we don't need to reshape this one. This is quite smart way to do this thing. So I have things to do now. One of the most common thing to do while restoring something is sanding. I have a bunch of sandpaper here for wet sanding, from 120 grit up to 1200 grit. So first I'm gonna straighten the screwdriver body and start with 120 and work my way up. It looks decent now. After intense sanding, the metal becomes really hot, and from time to time I just go to the water tank and cool down. And basically just continue sanding. I'm happy how this piece turned out. I used 120 grit for the whole piece, and to get this screwdriver's head to pop, I just continued to 1200, and I got nice finish here. Later on I will do polishing. And I will repeat the sanding process on both of these pieces, and I would like to get mirror finish. Actually, on this end cap I will remove first surface rust on the steel brush. Even though the steel brush wheel is spinning very slowly, it's quite effective actually, and I like that. For the inside, I'm gonna use my treadle powered Dremel. I will clean the ferrule from inside as well. I'm gonna be careful with this ferrule because there is a stamp, and for this one I'm gonna start with 240 grit. I'm using original handle to place the ferrule in place. In this way it's secure and quite easy to work with. Small quick tip. Here we have an edge, and while I'm sanding, the sandpaper just slides over. I'm not able to sand anything under this edge, and to fix that I'll just fold the sandpaper strap in two, and that will create a rigid edge. That will allow me to just sand very tight corner inside under this edge. So I get nice even finish all the way. And now the last step is to restore the wooden handle. Now I'm gonna try to remove first this paint and do a light sanding and preserve this amazing color underneath. I have to be extremely careful and to not put too high pressure on sandpaper. .120 is a bit rough, so I will switch to 240 grit. Yes, 240 is definitely a better choice. I will need more time to sand it, but I have a better control over sanding. Finally, I managed to clean the handle and it looks beautiful. I'm gonna add a clear coat now on this one and try to get like original shape. I did 3 clear coats on the handle and it looks great. Now I'm gonna leave it till tomorrow to dry properly. Before I call it a day, I'm gonna use this hand cranked grinder and polish all metal parts. So that's gonna be ready for tomorrow to assemble the screwdriver back together. I love using this hand cranked grinder. It's American made and believe it or not, it has over 2000 RPM. So it's quite efficient and it's hand powered, so it's perfect. For the polishing I'm using 2 different polishing compounds. This becomes also very hot on this one, so I have to be careful to not burn my fingers. Try to see the camera and hopefully you can see me. I'm quite pleased with this finish. And here we are, the final and most enjoyable part of the restoration, assembling. I'm using cotton gloves to prevent leaving any fingerprints on freshly polished metal surfaces and to not damage the paint. It needs at least 24 hours to cure, so in this way it's gonna be safe. First I'm gonna put the ferrule back. I'm careful to line up the hole with ferrule. So this one is good. Yes. And now I'm gonna put back the screwdriver body and I'm gonna be careful to get lined up this hole. This should just go nicely. And I will tap slightly and carefully. Okay, we are almost there, I think. Okay. I will check to see pilot hole. I think we are there. Let's put our pin back in place. So, and with a small hammer I will gently try to push this one in. I think that is quite nice. The last piece is this one.
Right there, you took my breath away. Young and pretty, was it just a dream? The next day, you called me up. You told me I'm your little buttercup. You came over and you fell into my arms. Well, I know what I feel. Please tell me your love is real.
Thank you for joining me today and watching till the end. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're gonna give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, many great traditional restorations will come. Until next time, bye bye.